Twilight Syndrome Tansaku Hen is an adventure game that was published by Human Entertainment for the PlayStation in Japan in 1996 and will be part of a series of very popular games based off an iconic series in itself that follows the story of a group of high school girls that are investigating paranormal activity in their schools and local neighbourhoods at night to try and figure out the reasons behind these horrific events. That will see them explore derelict kind of environments, dark and dingy corridors, to try and uncover secrets behind these entities and why they exist. Because this is one of the earlier games in the series, it uses 2D digitised images for its characters and environments and plays from a side-scrolling perspective and mainly acts as more like a point-and-click style adventure more than anything else. There were a number of these games that were added to the PlayStation's lineup, with one of the later ones, Sakai, that would be added in 2000 on the PlayStation but would opt for more 3D visuals more so than the 2D dynamics of the earlier games. But to put things in context, the game is definitely very narrative focused, where you do have choice interactions and they can all have some influences on the overall story that may lead to different endings and can definitely have an impact on the characters themselves, and is one of the earliest examples of horror games on the console. They're very dark, very atmospheric. There's a very unique ambience and tone with these games that definitely stand out, as everything is a lot slower paced. Not everything is in your face, so the tension builds up over time. So as you explore and you're trying to solve puzzles and unlock new rooms, you'll often hear like sound effects or hear groans and stuff in the distance. So that will definitely freak you out, as you're not really sure of what's happening around you or what's coming at you. It definitely has some interesting themes around the game that is worth a look into. Whether you're a fan of the series or you're new to it, it's definitely one worth exploring for sure. But they're an interesting series of games, and the fact is that they're among some of the earliest horror games released on the PlayStation. They are definitely worth a look, but for many of us, because they were released only in Japan, up until recent years, most of us as players never knew that these games existed. We didn't even know anything about them at all. So now would be a really good opportunity to try them out, to see what you think for yourself. But with that being said, I would love to know your thoughts of this game. What do you think of it overall? Have you played this game? Have you played any of the games in the series, and are you a fan of them? And what do you think of them overall? So be sure to share it down in the comments below. And if you would like to see more content around more interesting and quirky and yet rare games like this that were released on the PlayStation, then leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and you can check out this playlist here on the screen to see a lot more of those games in action. And as always, keep those gaming memories alive.